The Indian Navy will soon acquire its deadliest weapon against China. On one hand, India and France have begun negotiations to arm aircraft carrier INS Vikrant with Rafale marine fighter jets. On the other, a latest report in Janes has revealed that the Indian military will soon commission its second nuclear ballistic missile submarine before the end of 2024 or later this year. INS Arighat is the second of the INS Arihant class of subs. This futuristic submarine is 116 meters long with a beam of 11 meters. It displaces 6,000 tons. This underwater mini-city can stay submerged for months, thus making them near impossible to detect. In case of a conflict, India can station its nuclear submarine off Beijing in the east and off Karachi in the Arabian Sea and wait for the right opportunity to land the knockout blow. Armed with nuclear-capable missiles, the K-4 and K-15 INS Arighat and INS Arihant would be a nightmare for China and its puppet state Pakistan. But that's not all. While all eyes will be on INS Arighat's official commissioning later this year, the Indian Navy's highly secretive third nuclear submarine has been spotted in satellite pictures, indicating that the S-4 is also nearing service. So how powerful is the Indian nuclear submarine fleet, and can it challenge China? Amid growing security threats in the Indian Ocean region and the hotly contested South China Sea region, the nuclear submarine arms race is surely intensifying. Indian Navy is leveling up its nuclear submarine arsenal with the indigenously built nuclear submarine INS Arighat. Now, it will be an upgraded variant of the only in-service SSBN, the INS Arihant. The first submarine of the class, Arihant, was commissioned in August 2016. Meanwhile, the brand new INS Arighat has been built at the Indian Navy's Shipbuilding Center in Visakhapatnam and was launched in 2017. The third nuclear submarine, codenamed S-4, will also be inducted within the next few years, though unconfirmed reports suggest it may have been secretly already put into service. Indian Navy also signed a contract with Russia in 2019 for the lease of a Russian SSN. This Akula-class submarine is scheduled to arrive in 2025 and will be known as Chakra 3, based on its predecessors, which also arrived from Russia in the 1980s onwards. The submarine arm of India's nuclear triad has now become truly formidable with at least 4 SSBNs before 2030. So let's understand some of their offensive weaponry on INS Arighat. Now it is armed with K-15 submarine-launched ballistic missiles or SLBMs developed by the DRDO. The Sagarika SLBM is a 2-stage missile. The K-15 has a mid-range of around 750 kilometers and INS Arighat can carry up to 12 of the K-15 missiles. While these are insufficient to target China from the Bay of Bengal, Beijing or Shanghai would certainly be on radar when INS Arighat enters the South China Sea region. However, according to the Observer Researcher Foundation, the Indian SSBNs can also accommodate 4 of the bigger K-4 missiles. Now, the longer-range K-4 SLBM is a naval version of the Agni 3 ICBM. It has a range of 3,500 kilometers. Thus, INS Arighat could target even parts of China, even if it is stationed in the Bay of Bengal. The naval nuclear arm of India's nuclear triad is crucial given New Delhi's no first use policy. These nuclear-powered submarines can be used as an effective deterrent against any Chinese attacks across the line of control. But what makes nuclear submarines special, and why does India want a powerful SSBN fleet? Conventional diesel-electric attack submarines can operate for 1 or 2 days submerged at a given time, while newer AIP-powered subs like the Hangar class, which China is building for Pakistan, can stay submerged for nearly 12 days at a time. But there is no comparison to a nuclear-powered submarine which can operate underwater indefinitely till the food lasts on board. They do not need to surface to recharge batteries or refuel, thus avoiding detection from drones or satellites. Only China has SSBNs in the Indian neighborhood. Chinese PLA Navy sends its submarines into the Indian Ocean primarily for, quote, counter-piracy patrols off the east coast of Africa. India is bolstering its anti-submarine warfare capabilities with the likes of MH-60R choppers and Poseidon military aircraft, or Reaper Guardian drones acquired from the US, coincides with China building submarines at an impressive rate. China will overtake the United States to have the world's largest submarine fleet by 2030. The US intelligence reports claim PLA has 60 submarines currently, including 6 ballistic missile nuclear submarines, 6 other nuclear-powered attack vessels, and 48 AIP-equipped diesel-electric hunter-killer submarines. The Pentagon reported that the Chinese Navy will, quote, have the ability to conduct long-range precision strikes against land targets from its submarine and surface combatants using land attack cruise missiles, notably enhancing China's power projection capability, unquote. The capabilities of the new Type 95 and Type 96 are reportedly on par with the US and Russian submarines. The Type 95 can carry 24 torpedoes and 16 vertical launch units and is equipped with YJ-18 anti-ship missiles. The new nuclear submarine 096 is capable of carrying out nuclear counterattacks. It can also target the enemy's carrier strike groups from a long distance. But in a big relief to India, PLA submarine fleet still has to upgrade technologically. The previous Chinese designs had a turtle back or a large hump to accommodate ICBMs, which created a lot of resistance and thus noise and earned the dubious nickname of undersea tractors. The newer Chinese submarines, however, have solved this problem, but not many have been constructed. The Indian Navy plans to have its own fleet of at least 4 cutting-edge nuclear-powered submarines in service before the end of this decade. Remember, India's submarine strength consists of 16 operational submarines. These include 5 Calvary class or French Scorpene, 4 Shishumar class or German Type 209, and 7 Sindhu Ghosh class or Russian Kilo submarines. The global submarine arms race is reigniting. Pakistan currently has no nuclear submarines, though it will acquire the first of 8 Chinese-built Angkor submarines this year. The United States, United Kingdom, and Australia, under AUKUS, have revealed plans to create a new fleet of nuclear-powered submarines to counter China. Have your say. Are nuclear submarines India's best deterrent against Chinese expansionist threats? Leave a comment, hit the like button, and remember to subscribe to Inconnect News.